one group of people, a lot of people, thousands of people in one area to harness that energy. That's why they put you in coliseums.
Wow.
This shit go way deeper than what people think, bro. So many conversations you can't have with people because they so caught up in the sports itself. You doing exactly what they want you to do. But the actual puppet master behind all this shit is pulling the strings. They don't want you to know about that shit. Also,
Yeah, stuff just be way deeper than what we think it is. Like, it get like that. Like, he ain't lying. Certain people be like, man, y'all folks just be doing too much. It ain't even like, boy, that junk is this deep. Like, you might not think. You might not think this junk deeper than what it is. This junk is some. It's more to it. It's more to stuff than what we know.
halftime show. Let's get into
halftime show. Everybody kill for that. Oh, they kill for that. All the halftime show coming. Oh man, they started they were doing. They were all ready to go. They sit down just love the halftime show. That's big, man. Like
you gotta think, all the eyeballs they have on the halftime show, they're going to utilize that moment. Everybody that they put on the halftime show serves a purpose.
Hold on,
a purpose.
Hold on, bro. Everybody that put on a halftime show serves a purpose.
Goddamn right. And everybody, and I know a lot of the Latinos and the Spanish, they proud of having Bad Bunny on the halftime show, showing that bilingual, you know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, for a lot of people that don't know this, right? Every group or every culture have that one plant that they're going to use, right, to carry their agenda amongst the people. Bad Bunny is for the Latinos. You got people like Lil Nas X, you got other artists that'll do things that carry their agenda. You know what I'm saying? The transformation from a man to a woman, and all this weird shit, all this demonic shit, right?
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about that's basically what it's on, man. Just, on this weird stuff. And that's what they basically doing, but some people just can't see it. Certain people can be like, man, I know what this junk all about. Certain people might not agree with it. Certain people might be like, oh man, you tripping, y'all. You feel me? But boy, this junk is deeper than what we think it is. It's all about pushing the agenda. Like they say, it's on some demonic stuff. So you have to know God is real. You have to know there is a God. If all this stuff going on, you have to know there is a God. But this entity just want to push its agenda because it's the opposite of God.
And people must understand, they're not putting you on this show just because you can rap or because you look good or because you did. No, you on this platform to carry their agenda.
And then influence. If you got influence, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you got influence, but then again, like he's saying,
And all demonic shit, it was so much demonic shit around the whole performance. But a lot of people won't catch with him standing on the square when he fell through the roof. You know what I'm saying? The Star of David with the 6 people surrounding him.
Wow.
They got 2 men, basically.
And we under some Masonic junk, boy. It's a lot of symbolism that we surrounded by symbolism every day, but we just don't really recognize it, because if you ain't hipped on the symbolism, then you don't know what it is. Like people who's on that, like people who can be Masonic or something, they know it. It's so deep to the point it's hand gestures. You thought your little group, you thought y'all just do a little handshake. No, this been going on for years. These folk been doing all this type of junk. You know what I'm saying? You think you doing a little something new.
Engaging with each other on national TV in front of everybody. And if you pay attention to the people that was there filming it, the reaction was totally different than what they gave us at home looking at it, because you got to understand, this is a stage. The sound effects of the crowd going crazy and all that shit was none of that. You got to understand, this shit is a motherfucking... Listen, dog. There's so much demonic shit that went on in that halftime show like they do every time. Go study DAAL. Baal. Okay? A big bull is the symbol behind that shit. Okay? Go look at that. What that was.
Basically, all this stuff was a lot of this stuff was also going on back in the daytimes. You know, this is what God was talking about, like with idols. You know, idol worship. You know, that's basically low key what he's saying, but he's not adding it up to that. But that's basically also what it is too. And everything in the world, it all adds up that you should know that there is a God. If you're saying it's a lot of demonic stuff they doing, then you have to know that you can't say that it's demonic stuff out here and you say, oh, it ain't no God. Like, you can't have one without the other. You dig what I'm saying? It just this is what this world is ran by. That's what the world is ran by. You know what I'm saying? But I'll break it down a little more. What's going on? Welcome to the Not2BUnderstood podcast. We sitting here watching something, you want to butt in or speak on something, y'all can say what you want to say.
Represents when it comes to these demonic ass people. Go look at that ceremony. The whole ceremony demonic. You go YouTube this shit right now. But a lot of the Latino people felt like people was bashing them. You know, if you understand, you understand. If you don't, you don't. You see what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with Latino people. It has nothing to do with black people. It has all to do with using someone to carry an agenda. It's videos of him.
Basically, that's what music anyway. You wondering why so much of a lot of this music that's bad. You have to know these people, same people, they run the whole entertainment industry. they run it all. So of course it's gonna be an agenda. They've been pushing the agenda. It's been going on for years. So it ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new up in the sun. This type of junk been going on since ancient times. So this is what we have to understand as people too. This junk been going on. It ain't nothing new. This is what it is. Ain't nothing new but time. It's just a different timing, same thing, different day. That's it. That's all. Same thing went on, same thing go on now. That's all it is. Same old stuff, just a different day. So it's been going on. But it's just so crazy though, cause bro, we real deal living in these times. We're in it. Like, at first you'll be not even knowing to the fact that this stuff going on. You'll think it's all right, like, oh, but then again, once you start seeing, you be like, dang, bro, this world. If you don't see it, you just not gonna know and just think, oh, but once you see it, you like, dang, bro, this is really true. Like, this is really true. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy.
Guy Roger Goodell, I think that was his name. I think that was the guy, the white guy, that okayed him do the halftime show. They kissing each other. They show you this shit. They show, and you might say, well, what's wrong with that? There's a lot of shit wrong with that.
There's not wrong with that now. There's not wrong with that.
What they're doing is they're normalizing.
I'm gonna say something, bro, and I'm gonna say something, and got doggone, bro, he probably, I noticed they ain't realized what they was saying, because at the time, I knew what I was on, but that's how the world really get you. Like, just say we used to look at, you done seen Big Mama House, you done seen Tyler Perry. You really wasn't not thinking about that this man got on a dress. You're just laughing at it, thinking like, oh. But then again, once you start looking at it, like, dang, they real deal had a lot of niggas a lot of people putting on dresses, in Hollywood and all this stuff. Then you look at it like, dang, it is a problem with that. At first, you're not noticing to the fact, you just laughing at it, like, not saying you will put on a dress, but they promote this stuff to get other people not knowing to try to get you comfortable with it. Like, oh, we'll have a lot of people on the upcoming niggas gonna want to wear dresses. Cats gonna want to start wearing dresses. You know, like, I can remember a long time ago. This when I was like a youngin'. I had to be like, I want to say about 15. I'm gonna say about like 13 to 16 years old. I say 13 to 15. We was outside, the guys, they was old enough, they was like, man, I kiss a nigga for some money. I'm like, what? I'm like, you'll do what? I'm like, nah, I wouldn't. And this me as a youngin' saying this, and they older than me, bro, older than me. And there was another, they like, man, yeah. I'm like, what? Y'all tripping. Man, that's what they were saying, man, I kiss a nigga for some money. You want to kiss a nigga for $1 million? I'm like, no. I'm like, hell no, you tripping. And you feel me? But as I thought of that now, I'm like, they didn't understand, like, they wasn't understanding it. You just looking at the money. But me being as a youngin', I already knew. I'm like, no, I would not kiss no dude. I don't care how much money it is. I ain't kissing no dude. You tripping. Man, y'all crazy. This is what he's saying. Y'all crazy. I'm like, Hollywood, boy. If them Hollywood people heard that, but low key, I felt like you saying that, but soon you get to the point you ain't gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about the guy. I just felt like at the time he wasn't thinking but this is what it be like. But this is to show me, like, this is what show me people be on this in real life. People real deal sell they soul. If this guy talking about he'll do that and he ain't, and you right down here in the ghetto with us and you saying something like that, just imagine how far you probably would have went. And you know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, you wouldn't kiss no dude for no $1 million. I'm like, no, you tripping, bro. The whole time I started looking different as I'm like, y'all tripping. I'm like, no, I would not do it. I don't care how much money it is. But I'm like, dang, I knew that off back. And then these guys was older than me. But I felt like they just ain't know no better at the time. They ain't know no better at the time. Even though they was older than me, they just ain't know no better. Cause it's like, fool, you wouldn't do that, fool. You just looking at thinking about something else, but you probably wouldn't like. But that's what I'm saying. People will be on that. I can say something else. But I don't even want to disclose that. That's how I know, man. Like, this junk is real. People really be on that in real life. Behind some money, like, it ain't that serious, bro. Like, nothing is that serious behind some money, bro. That's why I thank God, like, keep my mind like I ain't not behind no. It's not that serious, bro. Like, it's real. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious behind no money, bro. Then when you like, but some people just on that type of time don't care. Been set people up behind money, man. That junk ain't good, bro. That's why money is the root of all evil, because it's rooted into evil. The people would do that behind some money, set people up. All that type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Take people out behind some money. You know what I'm saying? all that behind some money is not even worth it because the money ain't even real for real. I know some people who done did that, bro. Some people probably can't even deal with themselves, like. And then it's nothing that's different. Bro crossed Jesus behind some money. Like, come on, man. You know, like, oh, this. Bro crossed Jesus behind some money. Jesus crossed Jesus behind some money. Jesus? You crossed Jesus behind some money? Come on, cuz. But that's how it is in this world today. Like, get the money, but don't let the money get you. Don't be that. That's why I be asking. I don't want to be that in love with money. I don't want to love money that much to that junk weird. Like, because I feel like money ain't it. That junk come and go, bro. You feel me? But I wanted to say something, but what I want to say that'll let me know that this is real. But people set people up behind some money. This go on in real life. People crossing folks out behind some money. Like, God, dog. Like, we done gave money too much power. Us as people, we done gave money too much power. You gave it the power. Money don't have power. You giving that money that power. So at the end of the day, you're giving the money the power because of what it's rooted in. You can't do nothing with that money, and people, that's just showing what type of person you really is. Like, you care about money that much? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't finna set nigga up. I need that. Like, come on, bro. That ain't even that serious. But then what you on? You doing this to the person who the realest. Like I said, it happened to Jesus. Like, you gonna cross. You feel me? You gonna cross the Savior behind a couple pieces of silver food? Is you stupid? I think he the one off himself. One of them off themself. Cause you knew it was stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, Lord, I ain't trying to love money that much. I like money, but I don't love it. It's a difference. When people say they love something, you have to look like, oh, but you can't. They say the love of money is what? The root to all evil. This in the Bible. This is with anything. I don't love nothing, but I love my people, my family. You know, I love the Lord, but like, I don't want to have a love for something. Like, I could like this, but I don't want to say I love it. I love this junk. I just want to say I like this. I like it though. I don't love it like that. I like it. Feel me? I don't think we should, like with celebrities, people, I love that nigga. I love him. You should like that celebrity, not love him, because you feel me? You don't actually know that person. So it's a difference between like and loving. Once you love something, it's more different. It's more different when it come down to you loving something and liking something. If you like something, it's like you ain't got it no more. It's like, oh, all right, I liked it, but it's you know what I'm saying. It's a difference between liking and loving. I love that junk. I love it. I love that money. That's why they say the love of money is the root to all evil. Like, if you love money that much, you ain't no telling what you'll be on behind some bread. That's why I'm like, I don't want to have a love for money. I just like money, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people out here, a lot of folks love money. I don't think I love money like that. I like to have money, don't get me wrong. I like money. Now, if I get 50 bands, $500,000, become a millionaire today or tomorrow, I would like that. But I'm not gonna love that money like that because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to just love that money like that. Cause when you love that money, is it's a difference between loving and liking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pinpointing it down to loving and liking right now, but we watching this.
Getting us to accept things moving forward. Now imagine 30, 40 years from now, everything gonna be upside down and ass backwards. As you see.
So this all the plan to move forward?
All this shit moving
all
forward.
Moving forward?
You gotta think, there's one group of people started with a J. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. You'll never see.
He talk. They the ones who really is doing a lot of this stuff because they. It's like this. Everything is to push this plan out. It's been going on, but now we're living in a time where this junk is getting like. It's getting like. We need to hurry up and push this out. We trying to bring our God into forefront. You know, your kind worship money and material things in your DNA. What? You sound stupid. Talking about yo, my nigga, that ain't no such thing as man, get out of here with that stupid junk. Talking about your kind. Nigga, your kind do the same thing. What's your kind? Your kind do the same thing. Idiot. Talking about my kind. Get you out of here. Get your stupid rump out of here, man. Get this idiot out of here talking about your kind worship money. Nigga, everybody worship money. It ain't no who type of time. Anybody can be a worshiper of money. Idiot. Don't matter who you is, dummy. Talking about it's in your DNA. It's in there. I don't worship money. So what you mean, stupid? I don't worship money. This is what I be talking about with people. People are stupid. Like, this is what I'm saying. People are dumb. You're a kind worship money. What you mean you're a kind? You're a kind worship money. What you mean? It don't matter what kind of what it don't matter what kind. Any kind of person worships for money. This is what I'm saying. Stupid, ignorant, dumb folk, bro. You dumb. That don't even sound right. It's in your DNA. It ain't in my DNA. I just told you what it was. If you ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? Folks is retarded, man. Don't know. You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about, cuz. I'm trying to block that. Talking about your kind. You sound stupid. Your kind worship monies, bro. It's in your DNA. What you mean, my kind? Anybody kind worship money, stupid. Stupid fool. Crazy, stupid person. Anybody worship money. It ain't no your kind or who kind worship money. It's with anybody. Anybody can be a worshiper of money. No matter who you will. It's in your DNA. How? Get out of here.
Exploiting themselves the way that we are. The way they doing the Latinos. So big up to the Latinos, but look how they taking Bad Bunny. And for a lot of people to understand, Bad Bunny, he cross-dressed. He dressed up as transgenders. He dress up as women. He do all this demonic shit. Same way they did with Lil Nas X. All they do this shit to all of us, and we on the bottom fighting each other and not blaming the motherfuckers who putting it.
Boom. These people here, they're doing it and got us down here like when they use, like he talking about your kind, fool. It could be anybody. It can be anybody. So basically, they got the people. Hey, I have to explain that later.
This shit in front of us.
Wow.
All this is demonic act, bro. Demonic rituals. You gotta understand this shit, bro. But they'll never do it. You'll never see them out there like that. The J's. You know what I'm talking about? Start with a J. Them motherfuckers. You'll never see them exploit themselves like that.
No.
See, they don't want us to procreate. That's why they promote all this, this crossover shit and this and that. While they're promoting us to be, they using rituals, right? They're using persuasion. With, not us, but make people be okay with men want to be women, women want to be men, because they don't want us to procreate. But they're procreating as we speak. They got cities where them motherfuckers got 15 and 20 kids apiece. They're populating.
Wow.
Why they stopping us? And not only that, this is why now you all of a sudden you see men got ED, erectile dysfunction. All of it, just out of the blue. They can't get their dick on hard. All of a sudden, women can't get pregnant. How many pregnant women you see running around today like you used to see? And it's all kind of reasons. You got doctors, dog, that will literally say, yeah, you need to get a C-section. That's $40,000 just for that little cut. That's a good vacation for him.
Yeah, they really out here scheming, bro. That's all the world is. They really out here scheming, and you know what I'm saying. And it's just like it shouldn't have to be that way, but like what we saying, when it comes to the money, like when it come down to the bread, people are willing, like idiot down here, jackass. Your kind, bro. Y'all, you love money. It's in your DNA. Like idiot. I don't love. I just said I don't love money like that. This is what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with a kind of person. You know how many people love money? Idiot. You know how many people love money? You talking about it ain't got nothing to do with a kind. It's all kind. All kind won't love money. Think about it. The people with the most money is the ones who love it the most and want to stay having it. And they other kinds of people. Stupid. Yeah. We back. I forgot what I was finna say. I forgot. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we was talking about So yeah, man, I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah,
I'm saying, I know we're going a little further off top of this shit, but I'm just showing y'all, when it comes to the Super Bowl shit, all them games are rigged. This is no different when they throw your ass out there in front of the Lions. This is what they did back in the days. The Romans, they kept the people entertained, keeping your mind off what the fuck they doing.
yeah, that's basically it. I want to know, like, I think also the entertainment is just another way for them to get money and just have. It's not saying off what they doing, you know. I think it's just still about like control. You know what I'm saying? I think it's still about a certain amount of control that I want to have. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about nothing else. They doing this to see how much control that they still have. That's why I feel like that's why they doing this stuff. Like, I want to see how much control we still really have. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how much control we still really have. Dang. Ooh, I'm right. Careful. Basically, like, we want to see how much control we have. I bet we can have everybody singing this song tomorrow. I bet we'll have you doing it.
Nothing has changed.
So basically, what they're doing is they're putting the world Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, you working all day, right?
That's a part of the
And you come home, you know, you doing what it's so-called say, you do this. And Saturdays and Sunday, you're in front of a TV screen, and sports programming.
Nice, you get it.
And you
Yeah.
And you find it mad with friend on him because he had his shirt on, you got on.
Yeah.
And the whole time it's programmed the whole day, whole game.
Exactly.
So basically, we live in a society and world that they control 100% of our week.
You got that right. So they put it all in a nutshell. You work from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, they give you those 2 days off. And then Sunday, you got football, you got all these things. It's a program.
But the weekend, that whole year.
Boom. That's all I be saying. I've been saying that. It's a programming. We program. They want us to stay program ended so they can keep getting the money and everything working and falling in play how they want it to fall in place so they can keep winning. But if we go try to do our own, they like, no, don't do that, don't do that. We don't want you to keep your own, we want you to keep. We want you to keep being up on the other. I got one. Hey, what's up, viewer? What going on? Well, yeah. They don't want us to leave. Think about it. They don't want us to go nowhere. They don't want you to go nowhere. They do not want you to go nowhere. That's why they program everything. But that's crazy though. Like these people got ownership of everything. And when you look around, you really don't own that. You really can't own that. You can own something, but it's really like not like you owning it. I think ownership is like some things when you buy, you just own it. But we gotta find out how to have true ownership because it's like everything. Like you gotta pay rent. You gotta we're gonna turn this lightning down a little. You know what I'm saying? What else? Like you get a house, like you only gotta pay property tax. All right, if you buy the land, I'm gonna look that up. If you buy land, then you shouldn't have to pay no property tax, right? I think if you buy land, you still gotta pay property. That's weird. I mean, God, dog, like. I don't get this weird junk right here, boy. But it's just the grace of God. I'm telling you. It's just the grace of God, the goodness of the Lord, man. That's why God just say, hey, be content with the half, just, you know what I'm saying? Because we being scammed anyway. Everybody being ran game on. Okay, we getting game rent.
For that TV screen all day long for the program. So basically, you turn around and do your wife again.
Hold on, I gotta put this. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see me.
Bro, it's programming, bro. You gotta understand, when you exchange your time for money, you'll never get rich. The whole plan of this shit is to keep you busy. Why do we work 30 days to make a certain amount of money just to give it all up?
You ain't
And
lying.
do it all over again.
That makes sense.
Bro, that junk, that's really what it is though. Like, you gotta do this junk, and it's like you have a choice, but the point of it is we don't have it to where like we don't have no real ownership. Nothing's been left down because what could have been left down, some people took it from somebody and made it theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying they're not teaching you the importance of ownership, and where you only been taught how to work, get a job, and pay. And it's like, dang, they ain't doing that though. You know what I'm saying? That's really weird once you look at it. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all with me right here, man. You know, just weird though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, man, like that's how they get us though. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Like everybody getting got. It just ain't no. If you working and you got a man, we all getting got, man. They gotta thank God, man. You know what I'm saying. But people who talking about this, it's like, ain't you still getting money? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you saying all this, but you ain't gonna stop what you doing to get bread, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's why I think everybody's going into content creation because it's like it's a little easy way to get some check. So you know what I'm saying? It's a little way to get some money and you ain't gotta work as you know what I'm saying? But all that stuff is, you know, the same way with stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all just getting played, dog. Just gotta thank the good Father God, man. These folk running game, been running game. You know what I'm saying? We finna go back, man, and finish, finish listening up on it. Dang. I'm finna say, God, dog. No, I wasn't tripping. Oh, dang. You know what I'm saying?
Think about what I just said. If you made, if you and your household brought in $8,000 a month or $7,500 a month, when y'all done with all y'all bills, y'all done spent $6,800. Y'all got $600 to survive until the next pay period comes or the next month roll over, and it's the same cycle.
Shoot, he said they got how much left? 600. That's good if you got that much left over. Shoot, you winning if you got $600 left over out there out doing everything.
And Sunday, they give you those 2 days off, and then Sunday, you got football, you got all these things. It's a program.
But the weekend they hold you up on that TV screen all day long in the program. So basically,
you turn around and
your life is basically just on a day.
Yeah, program. Bro, it's programming, bro. You gotta understand when you was changing.
Regular schedule programming. That's a word, ain't it? Back to the regular schedule programming. I be saying that all the time. We program. But we don't know that. We don't know we program like that. Cause people be like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're like, man, all this stuff they say you gotta do is because of the programming. Yeah, the reason if you don't do that, it's gonna be this way because it's programmed that way. You know, it ain't no other way.
Your time for money, you'll never get rich. The whole plan of this shit is to keep you busy. Why do we work 30 days to make a certain amount of money just to give it all up and do it all over again?
That makes sense.
Think about what I just said. If you made, if your household brought in $8,000 a month or $7,500 a month, when y'all done with all y'all bills, y'all done spent $6,800. Y'all got $600 to survive until the next pay period comes or the next month roll over, and it's the same cycle over and over. Now you got to think, how do they keep us? Why do they keep us broke? They keep you broke so that you can still become a slave. So you continue to become a slave. You got to think, their job is to deplete your pockets. That's why you pay the ticket. That's why anything you do wrong, you pay. You pay. You pay. Because the more money they take from you, the more you got to continue to work. All these curriculums, like I told you, retail therapy was a propaganda promotion they pushed through the psychology.
So it ain't even about the money. They using the money. They just want fully control. They just want to be in power. They don't want folks to walk away because they know it get like, man, boy, like, you know what I'm saying? It just messed up, bro. Like, I'm saying, but I've been on this type of time. Like, you just gotta thank God, man. That's why the Lord say, man, just be, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is. It's like, bro, why? Like, you ain't even gotta be on this, fool. Like, but it's what people be on. If a person like me was running the world, it'll be lit. It'll be lit. Even people with it know it's a scam out here. Like, they probably be like, dang, I'm glad I got it to do it, but dang. Like, you gotta pay for everything. Like, that's crazy. Like, they don't tell you this when you a kid. That's why I say, bro, I was on some one chick hung up. I was like, man, you might as well be 100 with these terms. When they get to a certain, hey man, when they get to a certain point, bro, it gonna But when you a kid, you necessarily ain't thinking about that, and that's like too much to be putting on the kid. But certain kids know. Certain kids already be knowing. Like, when you got it, like, I look at like folks who really got it, like, I gotta keep getting it. Like, these entertainers, man, these folks probably ain't got it like that for real. They got it, but shoot, they trying to keep getting it. Cause like, but it's just weird, bro. Like, let's just play it back.
Of counseling, where counselors are telling you, oh, It is said to be when you go shop, you spend money, it's therapy. That's bullshit. That's programming. What the fuck spending?
Like it goes, like I've been saying, everything's fall back. I'm not taking what I've been saying this. This is something I've been saying for a long time. We programmed. I've been saying this. That's why I'm like, dang, I know I ain't lying, because look what bruh's saying. We're basically programmed. It's other ways and easier ways to do stuff, but guess what? It'll be a minute before it trickle down to you. Like it'll be a minute before we let you know what we got going on, how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing them. Everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Basically, we should find ways to get over the government. You know what I'm saying? It's like the casino. They can get over on you, but soon you get over on them, it's, oh, you gotta go. Like, man, you done just finessed about 10 people today. Soon you get finessed, oh. Like, come on, cuz. Man, the world supposed to be like, bro, if you got any type of job, it should be good enough to have, it should be good enough. But the people who own these jobs, they got greed. They don't want to pay nobody for real. Some people do get paid, you know what I'm saying? Some people, but if you making a good amount of money at your job, you can be making more. They just want to keep you at a point where you come back. If you're making $4,000 a week at a job, they know you coming back because they know you finna go get a lava house to pay rent on. You ain't finna go get no little. You making $4 a week? Oh man. You finna go get like a little minute or a little something lit. I know that. But us as a people, we gotta do things smart. We supposed to stick together, but ain't nobody really stick together. People start having issues. Stuff wanna go this way, stuff go that way. Like we really put that aside. But you do have to get yourself together individually. You know what I'm saying? So, but if we knew how to, hey, let's do this. Maybe we, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's do it, but the programming is to, they even programmed, oh, get your own, have your own, which is true, you know. You telling me that to pay you. Look what other white people do. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it, you got to do it with a mindset and thinking like, hey, man, we doing this to come up. We don't need to be at each other, Nick. Everybody play their part. Hey, your part is to do this. Your part is to talk to these people. Don't you be over there, man, I want to talk. I want to be the one talking. Like, that ain't your position you playing. You everybody gotta play their position. Everybody can't be the talker. Maybe your position is to, man, if we got this little business, go over there and stack them boxes. Play your part. You feel me? That's another thing. Everybody gotta learn how to play their part. Everybody can't be Jordan and Kobe and Bron. We gonna need a. We might need a. You know what I'm saying? Name a player who alright. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need another little player on the team. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta play our part. Everybody play their part. If it's something come together to do something, everybody just gotta play their part, put their differences aside. And this could be with the work. But everybody's not gonna do this because everybody think different. Everybody ain't thinking on this type of time. Everybody, they got people on the type of time. Well, I gotta get it. I gotta get this money. I gotta get it. If everybody knew how to come together for real, and just low key put our differences aside, and just play our part with anything, junk will work out loud. I'm saying, hey man, he gonna be the one who woo woo woo. But some folks, why he gotta do that? Why I can do that too? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how certain people be like, man, everybody gotta play their role. At the end of the day, we're gonna get this money and try to have some, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way out of it because these people own everything. You know? How can you have 100%? Even when getting a business, you still gotta have these people involved. You still gotta have the government involved in your little business you get. It's like, God, dog. Ain't no getting away from y'all. If I want a business, I still gotta go through you. I gotta get a license. That's another thing, boy. You gotta have permission to do anything. You gotta have a license. Like, gee whiz. Like, God, dog. Boy, they won't. Boy, we is under the mafia. This is straight mafia tactics. Like, I gotta have permission to do this. Like, why I just can't do this because I want to? Because this ain't your junk. This mine. Like, what you mean? This is my world. That's how they looking at it. I own this earth. That's how they looking at it. You do not own the earth, sir. You just got a little position. But this how these people is, boy. You can't do nothing without the government on that. You can't just go open up no business and think you gotta go through all type of stuff. You got a license for that? Like, why you have to have a license for regular stuff you just already naturally know how to do? Like you mean to tell me this lady can't do hair? She gotta have a license. You gotta have a barber license. You gotta have y'all sell liquor. Why I gotta have a license to sell it? I ain't trying to promote liquor, alcohol, and I'm just basically saying y'all like you gotta have a liquor license. You just can't be selling liquor like that. Like what? God, dog, that joke, some stuff ain't even fair at this point. Like, who give you the right to tell me what I can't do? We both the same people. That's how they looking at it. We ain't the same. Hey, how you just gonna tell me I can't do that when I want to? You gotta have a license for that. What if I don't want no license? Why I just can't do it? It's the American way. You gotta come through us first. We under the mafia. It's the mafia.
Money got to do with you and how you feel. Anytime you go outside yourself, right, you will never find happiness. You have to go within. That's why they say if you don't go within, you're gonna go without. Right. There's nothing outside of you that can make you happy. But they teach you this shit. Imagine nigga knock on your door with your $1 million.
The American dream. That's how they looking at it, the American dream. They put it in your face to make you think that. They don't teach you the realness about things. They teach you all the foolery. They're teaching you all about that sort of type of stuff.
That same excitement, that joy, that gratitude that you can get that shit just by waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
You can hack your biology to just be thankful that you got somewhere to stay. You got food.
Yeah, what I just said. That's why God say be thankful. That's why I just be thankful for. Because when you trying to do all that, you'll realize it's about nothing. That's what the thing is. What we don't you just need a little bit. That's all you need. You don't need a lot. You really just need a little bit to get by. You really don't need $1 million, trade all that type of money, man. You'll be out here. Ain't no telling what you'll fall into. If you ain't probably mentally strong or stuff like in that type of sort of area, if you ain't like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what these people with this type of money, they all out of hand, they all out of line with it. You know what I'm saying? They just all over the place with it. I'm finna build a robot technology Trump station. Dig what I'm saying? I wonder who them two was that was just in here chilling out. They was in here for a minute, but they dipped on me. Hey, Not2BUnderstood Media podcast, man. We gonna, I'm gonna wait till somebody else come. But nah, I ain't gotta do all that.
Your kids ain't sick. So once you start to develop this gratitude or this feeling, watch how your life change. Watch how you gravitate and magnify positive shit. But they teach you that you gotta have this, you gotta have it. But go back to what I said, to keep your pockets depleted. Oh, you gotta go to college. Biggest financial decision in your life.
Yes.
You got motherfuckers 35 and 40 still paying college tuition with a family.
Dang.
Started college at 18, 19.
I was just speaking on this about schooling. Yes, it's all a scam. These people, it's all a scam to scam us. That's really what it is. Like, we gonna scam y'all. We finna be rich. But they want all of it to the point they want control, to the point that ain't even about the money no more, man. It's just, he probably gonna say that. Because this dude, he really be on it. But it ain't really mostly about even the money half of the time. It's just about these folks just want to have that control. Like, if we say go right, y'all go right. If we say go left, y'all go left. We say, hey, yeah. But they do that with the money so they can keep the control. Like, we gotta have that going.
Whatever. Went through, got a found an old lady, had kids, bought a house, and still paying college motherfucking tuition. And ain't even working in the field they went to college for. So once you go graduate college, oh, you need the car. That's another loan. Oh, you need the house. That's another loan. You got to understand, dog. Money is a tool. And that money is they print. Right? That money governs your life from straight to straight. All you gotta do is downsize.
So basically they're doing is they're giving this program
It's a script.
technology of things that we should have.
It's a
Things
script.
we should
Exactly.
be doing.
It's a script. From the time you listen, bro, from the time you were born, food, they tell you, go to college, get a good job,
Yeah.
get a good education. They telling you,
Okay. Well, what do college, get a good job? I just told one time, something bad happened one time. I leave it with a lot of everything.
because there's a thing called, what we talk about all the time, there's a thing called, what is it called? Civilitory mortis.
Wow.
I
So
talk
me
about
and
this
my
all
degree,
the time.
me and my degree, we have every day I used to go to school, but I did every day in grade school, always the 31 or 32 hours. I mean, one mistake.
One mistake.
I don't have gone.
Now, in civilitory mortis, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't give a fuck, y'all heard me say this 1,000 times. Civilitory mortis means, right, when you become a convicted felon, you are by law a dead man or a dead woman. Because once you become a convicted felon, right, you are faced with over 40,000 collateral consequences. Now, every time I talk about this, you got these smart ass wannabes get on here talking. Go Google this shit for yourself. Nigga, you ain't got to take my word. Go Google civil torn mortis, right? Read between the lines of what it means. It basically says you cannot compete no more as a man or woman with a felony, because now you hit with over 40,000 collateral consequences, meaning you can't vote, you can't bear arms. In some cases, in some HOAs, if they find out they housing a convicted felon, they'll kick you and whoever you stand with out. And before y'all go to saying, oh, I'm a convicted felon, I can vote, I can get, yeah. And what, depending on what state you are in, depending on what type of person you are, you may push the needle to go do the paperwork so that you can vote. They put so much on your neck is what I'm saying. The shit that I can just walk in and do, you can't. You got 40+ thousand collateral consequences on your neck. Cause now, by law, you a dead man. You can't adopt. You feel me? It's a lot. It's a lot of these programs from the government you can't get because you're a convicted felon. So before y'all get smart with me and go to talk about all this shit, do your research, bro. Because every time I talk about this, there'll always be somebody. Oh, I went to prison. I did that. That ain't what I said, my bro. You are held back. There's a lot of shit you ain't gonna be able to do as a convicted felon. Talk your ass off. Don't give a fuck how you put it, how you see it. As a convicted felon, you are faced with over 40,000 collateral consequences. Civil torn mortgage. Please go look this shit up. Wow. So that little one mistake, they want you to fuck up. You gotta understand, people only steal because they're in a society that is governed by people that require us to have this and have that. All these laws you see us going through, this ain't laws we should be abiding. This is one group of greedy-ass motherfucking people, small group at that, demonic motherfuckers that got their foot on all our necks. And this is the repercussion or the effects of this shit. They don't want us to get where they at. People gonna steal. People gonna kill. People gonna lie. It's all this shit happening because of this small group of people. I can't remember the other podcast I was just on. I can't remember the name of the city. I think it was in Africa. I don't know. But bro spoke of this city where they don't even believe in crime. There's no crime.
What?
There's no guns. When they have conflict, they say the two families get together and they talk this conflict out because they have the programming to say we're here as God peoples for real. Like we don't kill each other. We don't know what that look like. We don't hate each other. This is what Ubuntu means. But when you living in a society governed by demonic ass people,
Yeah.
this is what you're gonna get. And this has nothing to do with God.
Yeah.
This is the demonic people that done handcrafted a script and gave it to you.
Right.
They say, you as one man should be with one woman. You as, you should go to work. You should work by the sweat of your brow. That's what a man do.
All with the man.
Kiss
Yeah.
All with the man.
Ain't with no
Yeah,
brow.
we really, yeah. We really being programmed about stuff, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? That's why I always think it's a programming, like, and it's just deep. Like,